Greetings humans, this is Aramis from Archill Archives, and today I'm gonna take a look at the drawings I did for the 100 Heads Challenge. I'm going to be comparing it to what I did back in 2019, and we're going to compare it to the references. But I'm not gonna compare all because then that would take way too long, so we're gonna compare some. So this is what I did for day 1, all the way back then. Let me come down a bit. This is what I did. Ooh, which one should I pick? I think, look at this one compared to him. I think I got him much better. That would be this picture right here. I think my face shapes definitely got better, you know, after drawing hundreds of them. I kind of put in a bit more shadows. Put more shadows in this one as well. I can definitely see a big improvement from just these two and these two. It still doesn't look exactly like this video though. I started this on June the 1st, 2021, so that's a little over 2 years after. So this is 2 years worth of practice. Definitely seeing an improvement just from day 1, and I don't like the day 1 pictures because look at this first drawing, that's awful. But these two, definite improvement. Okay, now let's look at, this is what I did for day 2. So let's pick out a few. This was supposed to be her. So look at that. That is some definite improvement. I didn't even really put much shadows into this, but the face shape, the facial proportions. Let me show you the one. This is the original picture, and it's definitely a lot closer to this one. I did this during this one. I didn't put in many details other than just the face, so I kind of cut out the face alone, and I didn't draw the whole picture because that's not what I was practicing. But yeah, this is some definite improvement. Still not quite there. I didn't really get the lip puckering, but definitely better. So much better. Oh, so I used Ahmed Alduri's Pinterest board first, and then I used the Mackenzie board for this one. So the numbering is a bit different, but you see, because this one is number 4, this one is number 9. But look at this. Look at this. This is definitely the face. Okay, that's a reference picture. The face is a lot better. If I had to say something bad though, it would definitely be the lips. I didn't do well with the lips. I don't really draw lips in my art style, so I find lips hard to draw whenever I try to draw realistic. I'm not really critiquing the shadows so much because I was drawing a colored pencil and smooth paper, so it's really hard to get the dark shadows. So we're doing mainly with facial structure and getting a quick lightness to the pictures. That one is pretty good. I don't like how this one came out and how this one came out, but compared, actually, let me see. Did I do this better? I don't think either one of them came close to the reference picture. Yeah, I didn't get this reference picture done well at all in no version, so what you gonna do? Practice, I guess. Let's see, the next one. I remember this little girl giving me problems, so let's see how I did the second time. Yeah, she still gave me problems. She still looks like she's possessed. Well, to be fair, she looks like she's possessed in the picture, so, but I just could not get the face shape for her. I'm not sure what it was about this shape of face. But generally, even in my animation drawings, I tend to have that problem getting the 3/4 view, even though I know a lot of people like 3/4 view. But that cheek, I'm not sure. It's really, I find it really hard. Let me see. What else? Ooh, I remember drawing this one. This one I struggled with in all versions. This guy. I think I got him better in this version, but I'm still not able to get those sharp cheekbones. And the hair. But I've been practicing drawing here, so maybe if I do this a third time, I don't plan to do this a third time, but maybe if I did it a third time, I'd probably get it better. I think I definitely got the eyes better though, because his eyes are very hooded in this one, and I got that better here. But the eyebrows should have gone down lower. And also, I'm very lazy with the ears. I mentioned that in the first video. I hate drawing ears, but ears and pupils. Look at how creepy his pupils look. I don't like drawing pupils. His mouth was too small in this one. His nose looks weird in both of them, so... It's a slight improvement, not a whole lot. Let's take a look at some others. I don't want to spend too long on any of these, so we'll just look at some. Let me see. Number 18, number 23. That's the one I'm looking for. So this is a reference I was using. This was my first attempt. If I can. This was my first attempt. This is my second attempt, and that's a reference. The second attempt definitely came closer to the reference. So, no worries there. I'm not sure what else. I got the jaw too wide, and I'm not sure why in a lot of these drawings I drew the jaw so wide. Look at this. Let me see, number 21. Look at how much bigger his jaw is in this one versus like the reference picture. Even now, I still didn't get the tilt of his face all that well. It's an improvement, but I still need to work. This kind of face where it's not a profile but not 3/4, it's like right in the middle. I struggle with that so much. I didn't even realize this was the same. Try to move it so you can see. Yeah, well, I'm just not getting it. These are the same faces. I wasn't going to look at any more on this page, but yeah, I didn't get them in either in any of the attempts. I think the face looks good, but it doesn't look like what it's supposed to look. I think the face is a bit too short. It should have been slimmer and a little longer. With the cheek being like there's this little dent right there but around the chin. I didn't really get that. And the mouth, again, the lips gives me so much trouble. So let's see what I did on day 4. Oh boy. You know, when I did these drawings, I thought they were so good. I thought this was good. What was I thinking? This was 2 years ago. I am very disappointed in myself. Let me see if I can even figure out which of these drawings. Oh, this one. I think I can't even recognize some of these. Okay. This is the original. I really like her hair. Just as a side note, I like her hair. This is my drawing, and this is the first attempt. Again, the lips. I should have made her lips thicker. And her nose looks like she doesn't have any. I don't know what it is about this picture that was giving me trouble, but it was. So I still need to work on that. But the face shape is definitely better than this one, even though I should have made the jaw a bit more square. But again, this is I was doing 5 minutes per drawing, so I'm always wondering, okay, how hard should I be on a 5-minute drawing? Now let's look at these two. Reference, second attempt, first attempt. First attempt sucked. Oh, well, I'm not in frame properly. First attempt kind of sucked. second attempt is much better, but his face is still too short. It should have been longer. So I think that's the main critique I have with this one. It should have been longer. Let me see. Are there any? I don't like how I'm not going to even bother looking at the reference. I don't like how I did this face. I think it looks like she doesn't have a jaw. I should have gone out slightly more with this one. I do like this one though. Let me see if I can get the reference. I think this one came out looking like an illustrated version of her. So I really do like how this one came out. Another one I like that I'm just going to mention quickly is this one. This is a reference. I also think this one looks like an illustrated version of her, even though it's... I still think that I'm drawing heads too squished. I should have made them longer. Anyway, let's flip the page because taking too much time. Oh, this one. Special mention goes out to this one because I am very proud of this improvement. This is the original drawing. This is my second attempt. I really like how this one came out. This was my first attempt. I hate how this one came out, so yeah. Let's go to another day and see what we have here. Oh, I like how this one came out here. It's okay here. Oh yeah, I was drawing Jimin. I haven't listened to BTS in so long. I didn't even recognize him at first. I haven't listened to him in that long. But this is Jimin, the second attempt, first attempt. Do I even need to show you a reference for Jimin? I feel like everybody knows BTS now. This was a reference. I definitely think I got him better here. It still doesn't really look like him, but it's definitely better here than here. Actually, I think it looks more like him here. Yeah, first attempt probably looks more like him. I will tell you one thing though. First attempt of this guy came out better than my second attempt. This one. This is the original picture. That's the first attempt, and then this is the second. I like this one so much more. Let's move on. I don't want to make this video too long, because this is just me looking at some that I like, some that I didn't like. I don't like how this one came out. I think it's because of the angle of the face, because he's looking up and to the side. I'm trying to get the reference. Yeah. This one. Also, this was the second time I was drawing this head, but from a different angle. So I wasn't happy about that. It's definitely better than the first attempt. Definitely better. But I still don't think I got it really well. So, let's see what else. Oh, this one. Well, these two. So, this is the second attempt for these two. And this is the first attempt for these two. Let me show you, what number is this? 47? This was number 47. I definitely got it better in this one. And number 48. Now this is one time that I'm going to say I needed to make it shorter. Normally I have a problem making faces too short, so I consciously try to lengthen them, and this one I lengthened when I should have made it shorter. So there's that. I don't like how this face came out. This one was just not working out for me. Same as this one. This one was just not working out when I was drawing. Oh, so day 9 is when I actually started liking the drawings that I was drawing during the first attempt. Let me see if I can find... Oh, yeah. From the time I reached... No, day 8. I mixed these up. From the time I reached day 8, look at this face. Look at it. This is so good. How did I draw this back then? You saw the first pictures. This is amazing. That actually came out better than the first attempt. Look at the first attempt. This attempt looks so lazy. This is a reference. And that is my first attempt. I love this drawing. I also like how this one came out. In both versions, actually. I think he came out really nice here, and he came out really good here. And that's a reference. See, I like them. They came out good. this one came out pretty good as well. This one, I think I definitely improved on since the first version, so I'm happy about this one. She looks really pretty here. Not happy about this one. I'm not even going to say why, it should be obvious. Oh, he looks like General Shang from Mulan. Just saying, it felt like I was drawing a more realistic version of General Shang, even though he doesn't really look like that in the drawing. This is him here. This was the first attempt. And then this was the second attempt. You could definitely see an improvement since there. That's good improvement. Don't see any more there that I want to talk about. Getting down to the end here, I had wasted a bit of time earlier, so I was trying to get as many done as possible. So, this is one. So we have this one here. The faces are slightly different in this numbered version. Let me see what number this is. 69. This is a second attempt. This is a reference. And this is a first attempt. The first attempt isn't bad, but the second... Okay, I sprayed fixative on these papers, so that's why it's weird. I like how this one came out in the first one, not so much the second one. This is what, 67? I'm not sure exactly why. I think it's the mouth and the nose again. I think I got the nose better in this version because the nose is smaller than I did it here. And I'm awful with drawing curly hair, so I tried to add in more detail here when I should have just been really minimalist like here. So, oh well. I failed at drawing Gandalf twice. That guy from Lord of the Rings. I'm not a fan of Lord of the Rings. His reference, first attempt, second attempt. The first attempt was definitely better. I am ashamed of myself. Let's just move on. Number 77. Let's see if that one will look. So that would be this one. This was first attempt, second attempt, and my reference. I don't like either one of these attempts. I'm very disappointed in myself for both of them, so... I think I got the face shape better in the second one, but I got the beard thing, the beard braids better in this one. Let's see, what else? So this is when I started getting loose, and I really like how this one came out. The first one came out good, but I really like how this one came out. Let me see. Where was the... I have a favorite drawing. I can't remember which one it was. I was really loose with it. Was it this one? Can't remember. I still really like this guy though. I got him good all the time. Where was I? Past that. We could look at this one. I was really loose during drawing that one, and I think this is probably one of my better heads. This is a reference, and this was my first attempt. The second attempt looks a lot better, so I like this one. Let's see, what else? Oh, so there's this one. I actually enjoyed drawing that one. This one was fun to draw. This guy. I mentioned in the video that I thought that a lot of the references were boring, so whenever I came across one like this, I'd really enjoy drawing them. So this is a first attempt. This is a second. The second came out a lot better. I like this. Now let's go to one I don't like, which is number 84. I cannot draw these cute girls. I can't draw them in animation. I can't draw them in real life. I just find the eyes, I could not get the balance of the eyes, and then the hair was just giving me so much trouble. This is one of those that when it hit the 5 minutes, I moved on. I was just like, I'm done. I can't get this drawing, so I gave up on this one. The really good thing I'm not a perfectionist, or else this kind of challenges would be horrible. It would be horrible. Let's look at number 86. I don't think either one of them came out right. I got the angle better here, the details better here, but like none of them I got properly. This eye should have been bigger and this one's squintier. This head is just shriveled. Don't like either one of these. I did not do these well. Let's move on. Okay, so coming down to the end is where we have a few different ones, because the first board from Ahmed Oduri didn't have 100 heads, even if you did the doubles. So the last day I think I just got some random drawings, so we won't really look at that since I didn't draw the same thing again. So let's look at number 87. That's this one here. I actually like how both of these came out. I like the sketchiness of this one, but I think this one definitely came out looking like an illustration, and I really like it. I think I drew like this illustration style much better than I draw now, and I don't know why. Is there any more to compare? Ooh, this one. This is probably my favorite drawing. This one, number 90. I think she came out looking so nice. Not completely identical to the reference, but I think she came out looking so pretty. Look at her. The first drawing was okay, but this version, this one, when I did it, I was like, this is good. I practiced and I got it. I love this one. Oh, we have number 91. That one is similar. I don't think either one of them came out like the reference, but ooh. Again, I like how this one looks more like an illustration, but I also like the looseness of this one. I think I got the proportions better in this one, and the shape, the overall shape. So maybe this one is a tie for which one I like more. And now we're going to look at my least favorite head of them all. The butchering of this lovely lady. She's so pretty. And I drew her so ugly. Seriously, how did I draw? I don't know what was going on with this drawing. I'm not sure if you can see some of the smudges, but I erased so much and I ended up just giving up on this one. This one was another one that I just couldn't get done, and I wasn't sure why. And sometimes you just have those kinds of faces. So let's look at these last four, because these are the ones I spent twice the amount of time on. I did the other drawings in about 5 minutes, and these I did in 10. So let's just get rid of some of these papers and look for number 97. Now, I actually really like how this drawing came out, but he doesn't look like the reference. I like the beard and the turban. I like the sketchiness of it. I like the shadows because I was using a black colored pencil, so I could have gotten the shadows better. But he still doesn't really look like this guy. He looks like an illustration of this guy, but I was going for more realism here, so I'm disappointed. This one, I think, is another one that I got really well, but this one mainly because it's got really close to the reference. The others that I like look good, but only if you don't know what it is I was referencing. This one looks like him. I really like this one. This one came out so well. This one was a fail, but I'm not good with drawing women, so the complete lack of details on the face, of blemishes, of wrinkles, it was just boring. I did not like drawing this drawing, and you can tell by the horrible result. And then finally, this lovely lady. I think I made her face too fat. Should have been slimmer. but I added in a little bit of color. I'm not sure if you can pick it up. There's some pink and some blue. But I do like how this one came out. It just doesn't look as close to the reference as I would have liked. Again, that's what I'm noticing, even with my charcoal drawings. They look good if you don't know what I'm referencing. Which is something I'm still working on. As you can see, I did succeed in getting this one to look like the reference. But it comes with practice. Again, I just spent 7 days drawing, well, not nothing but heads, because I also drew some of these drawings while I was doing the challenge. But overall, I can see a definite improvement from 2 years ago. Definitely with some of these heads. Well, you would have seen them just now. It's finally over. But I still have some work to do because I'm just not getting the lightness that I would want from the reference. And I'm still working on the face shapes, because sometimes I make them too fat, sometimes too small, sometimes too long, sometimes too short. So that's just something I need to work on, and the only thing I can do is practice more. I really like how this head came out. Just saw it. I love how this one came out. This one is another one of my favorites. I was drawing these while watching YouTube videos and going to online classes, so I wasn't even very focused on it. I was just trying to get in that mileage, and I think I accomplished that. That was another 9.5 hours worth of drawing just realistic heads, and it did affect me later on when I was trying to draw some of these illustrations. I was using the proportions of like realistic proportions, and then I had to remind myself, no, I changed up the proportions for my own characters. So there's that. But I still think it was a good spend of my time, even though I don't like drawing faces, because I do see an improvement. And day 1 to day 10, let me raise this up. Day 1 to day 10, day 1 to day 9. Oh, this was done in day 9. All of these. I did about 24 heads in day 9. You can see an improvement. It's slight. 100 heads, like I've said many times before, is very little. It sounds like a big number, but it's a small number. So to get any improvement at all, I consider it a win. So if you're interested in getting better at drawing heads, you can do the challenge. If it's hard, well, it's supposed to be hard. I use colored pencils, other people use pens, some people use regular pencils. Jessie Carp is insane and did it with markers and watercolor and gouache and all of that. I couldn't do that. That would have taken way too long. But it depends on what you want to do. If you want to get better at drawing faces with watercolor, then that's up to you. I just wanted to get better at drawing the facial structure, and I think I did accomplish that, despite failing at some of the heads. Anyway, thank you for watching. I think I did a pretty good self-critique. I might do more of these with my challenges. I recently finished a hands challenge, but I don't want to show anybody those yet because they are embarrassingly bad. But I might go through those and talk about the problems I'm having and the things that I think I'm getting well with the hands. Thanks for watching. I'll see you in another video. Later.